Read your Bible every single day. Fight your flesh. Your flesh is going to want to do easy and immediate things like drink and go out and do stuff. Find your aim as a man and point everything you can towards it. And spread the good news of God and Jesus Christ in every possible way that you can. And put Jesus first in everything that you do.
He was a man of faith. And today, Charlie Kirk's last lessons in the newly published book, Stop, in the Name of God, Why Honoring the Sabbath Will Transform Your Life. His wife, Erica, telling Sean Hannity last night that there's a reason why she has yet to finish reading the book herself.
This is Charlie's last book. So people can write books all about my husband and what he believed and what he said and analyze his videos. These are his words. And when you read them, you feel him come to life. It's powerful.
It is very powerful, and it really caused me, as I read it, again, I read the whole thing, and
I'll be honest, I can't read the last few pages. I'm not there yet. It's just emotionally, because once this book is done, it's done.
Andrew Corvette watched Charlie working on this book over the last year of his life. He was a very close friend, now Turning Point USA's spokesperson and the executive producer of The Charlie Kirk Show. Andrew, welcome. Good to have you back on the program.
Thanks, Martha. It's great to be here.
Let me play another soundbite from Erica about why Charlie decided to basically turn off and tune out the outside world from Friday evenings until Saturday evening every week. Watch this.
The thing that was so special about our Sabbath dinners was that it wasn't about religious protocol. Right. It was literally going to my mom's house. It was, again, bridging that generational gap where my kids don't have phones, they're not looking at iPads, they're not looking at screens. We're sitting together and we're talking and we're loving on each other. How was your week? What were your wins? What are you grateful for? We went around the table and talked about that.
I mean, it's what we used to call normal life. and now we're sort of fighting to just carve out 24 hours of it, but it has enormous impact on people's lives, right, Andrew?
Well, and that's exactly right, Martha. And Charlie knew that, and he became an expert at resting. And I don't think people associate Charlie Kirk with resting or taking a break because he worked so hard. I remember one time I asked him, I said, Charlie, did you ever have fun? And we used to have a joke. He said, yeah, I tried it once and I hated it. Charlie loved to work, but Charlie became convinced and then realized more and more that if he did take a Sabbath, if he did take a day of rest, that he was able to accomplish more in 6 days with rest than he would in 7 without it. And, I watched him transform over the years from somebody that worked nonstop to somebody who dedicated this day with such discipline to taking time off. And it was amazing because we saw a turning point and what it was able to achieve just go through the roof, and all the team members then started kind of following that rhythm, and it improved our families' lives and it improved our productivity. And so this was something that worked through the organization, and it was a really amazing breakthrough for Charlie when he discovered this. And I just think it's so apropos that Charlie, who's known as a political figure, his last book is not about politics at all. It's about God. It's about this discipline, this gift that he learned to receive, and he's giving it away to the world.
Yeah, I don't think there are too many accidents, and I think there's a reason why this is his last book, and it will get an enormous amount of attention. I want to just read this number 3, guys. He writes in the book, don't be afraid to turn off your phone. You're not falling behind. You're catching up to what matters most, the people in front of you, the presence of God, the peace you've been craving. Let the Sabbath be your weekly rebellion. Let it be the time when the world's demands go silent and the eternal voice becomes audible again. I was listening to an Advent reading the other day, and it said, on the 7th day, God rested. If God needed to rest, certainly the rest of us do, Andrew.
Yeah, and it's funny. I have a section here that I had pulled aside from the book that's in front of me to read to you as well. And Charlie just says, cease striving, cease earning, cease proving, cease buying and selling and producing. This is not a suggestion. It's a divine imperative. And so Charlie, if Charlie could do this, than anybody can. Because I will tell you, he was the busiest person I've ever met. He's the most driven person I'd ever met. And he knew that in order to survive and thrive and get to that next level, he had to do it. And I will just tell you that it's a discipline that I'm trying to do. It's a discipline that I encourage our teams to do. And I encourage everybody out there listening to put this into practice in their life. And I think if we did this as a country, Martha, that we'd see happiness improve. We'd see productivity improve. We'd see mental health improve. It's so, so important. And I'm just want to say one last thing. I'm so proud of Erica Kirk for doing this in her husband's stead. This was Charlie's book. He was so excited to promote it and to give it to the world and to talk about it on the Charlie Kirk Show. And so Erica stepping in and doing this, it's truly a brave and remarkable thing, and the latest in a series of remarkable actions from Erica. And she's doing a phenomenal job. And thank you for all your support for that.
Oh, she sure is. And we're glad we get to have her around a bunch over the next 24 hours. Andrew Colvett, thank you so much.
Thank you, Martha.
Thanks for being here, as always.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.